Hello and welcome to Coveo Bite Sized Learnings. This video is part of a 5-part series about sending custom analytics events and dimensions from the UI and then capturing and reporting on that information in Coveo's analytics dashboard. In previous parts we showed a very brief overview of analytics in order to put this process in context, and then wrote some code to allow our Coveo-enabled pages to send custom events with custom dimension data. This is part 3, where we'll be talking about augmenting our out-of-the-box events with custom dimensions to allow for analysis even more tailored to our own workflow. Coveo Bite-Sized Learnings are as short as they are sweet, so let's get started. When last we left off, we had implemented some buttons in our knowledge article quick views so that people reading those articles could indicate whether the article had enabled them to achieve their goals without opening a support case. We used custom events to track this deflection activity, tracking confirmed, possible, and failed deflections. What I'm thinking here is that we might be able to get even more information about the end user's experience by tracking the various deflections to reflect a potential satisfaction metric, and sending that along with later transactions in the end user's workflow. To do this, I'll add some logic into the log deflection event, which will call a function that changes the satisfaction metric. We'll have it start at, say, 100, then decrease by 3 points per non-deflection event, increase by 1 point per educational feedback, considered a potential or future deflection, and by 2 points per confirmed deflection. The underlying implementation could work in a number of ways depending on whether you want this metric to persist in the browser, or if you just want it for the life of the search session. I'm doing it as simply as possible, just storing a value in a variable, which will clear the moment the page reloads or the window is closed. The point is, we can see the satisfaction level changing as the user clicks the feedback buttons, at least in the console logs. What we want to see, though, is whether the user continues and if he or she ever finds an appropriate answer to their query. So what we'll do is we'll send this metric along with every analytics event that goes out from the UI, and we'll do this using the Change Analytics Custom Data UI event. The code is pretty simple. We just define the function which is triggered by the event and then add a new field to the metadata object that came in the args parameter of the function call. We populate that field with the value in question and we're good to go. Now, as I continue to interact with my search page, we can see my satisfaction level metric going out as part of the custom data object. And now we'll be able to track trends and identify hotspots where we need to optimize in order to ensure that people are finding what they need quickly and not hitting a lot of dead ends. So that's an illustration of how you might augment out-of-the-box events with custom dimension metadata. Next, in part 4, we'll show how to configure your custom dimensions in the Coveo Cloud V2 Console's analytics dashboard before we build some reports in part 5. Thank you for watching this edition of Coveo Bite-Sized Learning. Please share this video with your team and subscribe to the Coveo Insights YouTube channel and our e-learning playlist in order to learn more about using the Coveo suite of relevance tools to make your business personal. For more in-depth training courses, including deeper dives on analytics and development topics, please visit www.coveo.com/training.